What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today's Wednesday. We're doing something a little bit different today. We rode yesterday. I had to test some ECU stuff for an upcoming article in Motocross Action magazine, so that was pretty cool. We went out to Glen Helen. Today we're gonna wash the bike up, get it all prepped up, kind of show you guys what I do as far as a midweek prep for getting the bike ready. We're gonna ride tomorrow at Glen Helen again. So we're gonna just get the bike ready and show you guys the process of what I do to get my bike ready for another day of riding. All right, so we're ready to start washing here. This bike's pretty trick though. It's MXA test bike, so we got the Pro Circuit Showa A-Kit suspension on there with the clams. A-Kit shock that they're gonna start offering to the public here soon. But yeah, we got the airbox all taped up, airbox holes all taped up, exhaust plug in there. So yeah, what I like to do is start off with having it up on the stand, spraying all the big stuff off first, and then move on to the next step. All right, so we got all the big stuff sprayed off. Now we're gonna lean this thing over, get the underneath, and then show you guys a little trick I like to do to get these things looking fresh. All right, so now that this thing's laid over on its side, I like to get the underneath of the bike, especially down there in the fork lugs. Just get the dirt and mud out of there. One thing that's very important on these bikes is this little weep hole right here. You don't want to hit that too hard with the pressure washer because you'll blow the water pump seal and your bike will start leaking coolant. So you want to avoid hitting that too hard with the pressure washer. And I also like to spray this Maxima chain cleanup on the engine. It just makes the cases look all clean and shiny. You see there's like dirt and grime under there. So yeah, just hitting it with this Maxima chain cleanup stuff makes it look all fresh again. All right, so we got it all back up on the stand. Hit the engine with the Maxima chain cleanup as well. Got that looking good. Now we're gonna hit the rest of the bike with some Mr. Clean, and then start scrubbing the frame, getting that looking all good. But yeah, we'll continue on with the process. But this Maxima chain cleanup really gets the engine looking nice and keeps the stains off of it. So yep, good product, I'd say. All right, so we got it all washed up, ready to go. Hit it with some Mr. Clean and scrub the frame all up. So now we're gonna blow this thing off and continue with the process. All right, so we got it all air dried with the blower. It's always important to dry your bikes off, especially the electrical. You don't want water sitting in there. So now we're just gonna start it up and let it run for a little bit, let the rest of the water evaporate, and then that should be good. We'll get into the garage and then start the rest of the process. All right, as you can see, we got the bike inside now. Air filter's pretty dirty, so we need to get a new one in there. What I like to do is I like to air up the tires as well, front and rear. That way, that's one less thing I have to do with the track. Just make sure they're holding air. You don't want to. Worst thing you can do is go to load your bike up and realize you got a flat tire. But yeah, I like to air the tires up. Lube the chain as always is a must after you wash it. Check the spokes. And then now we're just gonna do an air filter. And then I also take my seat off so that I can let it sit up and down outside to let some of the moisture get out of it from washing. Ultimately, I'd like to wash my bike without my seat on, but just try to avoid getting the ECU and all that stuff too wet. Also don't have an air filter wash cover for this bike yet, so yeah, I just wash it with the seat on and then stand it up outside to let it dry. But yeah, I'm gonna throw a new air filter in this. I'm also gonna switch from these flex handlebars. I'm gonna put my handlebars on from my race bike just to see if, because these flex bars are a little bit too high for me. This is JMO setup, and J-Mo's a little bit taller than I am, so I'm gonna put these bars on. He has the stock bars, so I'm just gonna put my bars on it for now, which is the stock Coway bend. But I also want to see if the X-Trig bar mounts are a little bit different height-wise compared to the Pro Circuit, which when we put the bars on, we should be able to tell if there's a substantial difference. But yeah, this is the race bike. We're T-Shaw's repacking me the muffler for this bike. Yeah, so we've just been riding our MXA 2026, and yeah, throw the filter in there now, and then go over a few more things. All right, and that's a wrap on prepping up my 2026 KX450 from MXA for another day of riding. Got the bars all switched over from my race bike over to this bike. Fresh twin air filter in there. Got tire pressures all pumped up, chain lubed, sprockets, bolts, spokes checked front and rear. And yeah, went over everything front to back, just check the bolts and stuff, make sure nothing's gonna fall off of this thing. We're headed out to Glen Helen tomorrow. Pro Circuit's gonna be there. I want to try some of the correct spring rates for this fork and shock for my weight. It's currently set up for JMO right now, so it's a little bit stiff for me. But yeah, that's just a quick little overview of what I do to prep up my bike for the week, or another day of riding, I should say, and keep it looking fresh. Hopefully in a video here soon, we'll tear this bike down all the way. This will be the race bike for World Vet. So time to frame this thing up, maybe polish it up a little bit, scrub the frame, get the engine rebuilt, get the suspension serviced. But yeah, this is it. This is the race bike. That's our MXA 2026 KX450. I'm excited to spend some more time on this, and although it hasn't changed, but excited to be on the green machine and see what we can learn about this thing. So thank you guys for watching this video, and see you in the next one.